Hi, Aquarius. This is your reading for August 1st through the 8th. And it was kind of heavy, but with good news at the end. So um, let's just get right into it, right? So, some main male in your life is really making you feel imprisoned or has made you feel imprisoned in some way. This is someone that you're in a relationship with. But then you have the toil and labor and the coffin card, which says that you've been working really hard this relationship, but it's not been working hard back, whatever that means for you, and that it's ending. There's a nail in that coffin, putting an end to it. Supportive family or community surrounds you because of whatever this ending is with this person that you were in this toxic relationship with. And I just heard Spirit say to me, for some of you, this wasn't romantic, but it was a close bond that's now over. It has ended and it was toxic. So then we move on to uh, new romantic feelings blooming, you becoming the butterfly, including in your relationships, because you are evolving as a person. And so you know better now what type of relationship you want to look for. You have the clock, which says that it's time to move forward with progress in that. And then you have the axe, which is about separation or breakups or stopping the patterns, um, and healing abandonment issues by not taking punishment from people any further and saying, enough is enough and I am enough. I deserve love. I deserve real love. And ending that toxic relationship so that you can achieve that real love, because it's literally the minute you decide that, everything changes in your life and that real love comes in. And then you start having meetings with this new person, conversations, feeling really uplifted, building a strong friendship with them, savoring the moments that you experience with them. So much so that you want to tell your friends about it or have them meet your friends, hang out with your friends, have fun together. And again, living in the moment. So this is joy. This is you going from being imprisoned and being burdened and heavy hearted about something in a toxic situation to having fun with your friends and whoever this new person is and really enjoying life. So there is an impending separation. And yes, there's going to be sadness. You're going to miss them. They're going to even miss you. They're even going to be thinking about you, maybe unsure of their future, and maybe in your sadness of separation, you're unsure of yours. But that's why you're watching this reading, so that you can gain some insight into your future. And your future is full of kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving equally, affection, falling in love, not with an idea, but with a real person and a real soul that has real reciprocity that you deserve. You've been in solitude and reflection and knowing for a while now that this is what is needed. You have compassion for the other person. But God is calling for you to have compassion for yourself as well, and to use the ancient healing wisdom of the shaman that is within you, and the nurturing power of nature and Mother Earth to give you the strength and the cleansing that you need to move forward. Because you are meant to help to heal people, maybe through your culinary skills, maybe through your wisdom as a dietitian, something to do with health, something to do with food, something to do with cooking, maybe, or preparation. But you have that ability to heal people. Hell, maybe you just like to feed people, right? Maybe you feed the homeless. Maybe you just feed people you love. But you heal them. You put the alchemical ingredient of love into whatever you're doing to nurture people. And you're meant to nurture people. It's what feeds your soul. You're also meant to hone your skills as a public speaker of some sort, because your life purpose involves your skills of oration. And you are very articulate. You're just not always very confident in what you're saying. And so you either don't say anything at all, or you often would overspeak to convince others of your confidence. Whereas sometimes less is more convincing. And you're learning that. You're also meant to be some type of a counselor for people, because your words are healing. Your wise advice is healing. And you are a very empathetic ear when you allow yourself to be that ear for others. So it's time for you to get things done and make your creative projects a priority now. These are your ways forward this week. You're facing a lot of karmic endings and karmic beginnings that are negative and beautiful. So you're involved in situations that require justice of fairness, which is you walking away fairly and just understanding that it wasn't meant to be, and that it wasn't happening to you. It was happening for you so that you could learn better how to love yourself, accept yourself, and then in turn find that person for you that does that as well, so that you don't have to defend yourself and you don't have to convince them of all the reasons why you're worthy of love, because you're very worthy of love. There are a lot of synchronicities happening for you right now. And God is saying for you to allow the magic to unfold as these synchronistic events lead you in this new, beautiful direction. For some of you, you tend to go into the void to not have to look at this. So you may be covering up that emptiness and that pain that's within you through some type of an addiction. And Spirit is saying to put that aside and to focus on your creative projects instead, to reconcile this within you and to understand why you're doing this type of self-soothing that's really just a band-aid, instead of actually fixing the problem with a cure, with a resolution. So reconcile that in your relationships, your friendships, your partnerships, and within yourself. Creating clear boundaries, learning the gentle art of setting boundaries and simply saying no. Nothing more. Just know. Letting go of fear. Your fears are keeping you from moving forward into the life that you deserve and desire. So again, reconciling and feeding that healing with nurturing things like creative projects rather than being in the void. Embracing and tapping into universal flow. It's time for you to slow down, breathe, and actually take time to smell the roses. Really reconnect with spirit, reconnect with self, reconnect with nature in an honest way, in a genuine way, in a calm way, so that you can relinquish all of these fears within you and all of these unhealthy relationships that you've experienced. And now in the tarot, it shows me very clearly that you've been defensive and felt that you needed to be, and that you've had to muster a lot of inner strength that you didn't even know you had because there were people stabbing you in the back. But it's time for that to be done because this is the Nine of Swords. Ten of Swords? Ten of Swords, which means it's dead, done, over with, just like the Death card. Ready to resolve and move on to calmer shores, calmer waters. Realizing that you really do have choices and knowing now how to make the right one for you. You've put in the hard work. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This is about our labor of love. And you had the labor and toil card as well. This is you putting in the hard work and finally getting to see your rewards. Because you're the Knight of Wands. And you know now how to move forward and create the destiny and the fate that you know you truly do deserve. Letting go of all of that past crap. Because the world is turning in your favor. You have the World card. You have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords, which all tell me that you are bossing up, moving forward, being creative, using your words, drawing your line in the sand, and getting what you damn deserve. Finally. And it's all because you believe in yourself and you love yourself enough to get it. And just simply by doing that, you're quantum leaping into a whole new reality. And yes, it's scary because it's unseen, but it's beneficial and it pays big dividends. So, Aquarius, you have an exciting yet challenging week ahead of you. But you do have the bravery and the skill and the ability to achieve all that your dreams, all of what your dreams desire. I hope this video resonated with you. And if it did, please give it a thumbs up, share or comment if you would wish. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel to help it grow. And until we see each other again next week, be well and be blessed in love and light. Bye, Aquarius.